What is going on, Kane Sport? It is Izubee Charles, and welcome to another installment of our continuing series, Inside the Lines. Today, I'll be joined by four-star St. Thomas Aquinas wide receiver Chance Robinson, who's quickly becoming one of the most sought-after wide receivers in that 2024 class. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Chance Robinson.
What's going on?
What's going on, Chance? How are we doing today? Thank you for joining us on Inside the Lines, man.
I'm doing great. Yeah, I'm doing
So Chance, I know we've spoken a few times. I always wanted to ask you, your name Chance, is there any meaning behind it, or is it just a name that your parents like?
great. I'm not sure. I think it's just a name they like, to be honest.
Okay, pretty cool. I like the name. Unique name there too, man. And then
For
with you at STA, you guys winning state championship after state championship, I believe fourth in a row this year. Just talk to me about this past season. You guys outscored your opponents 585 to 142. Pretty impressive. So how was this past season?
Honestly, the past season was fun. I feel like I had a lot of fun. I feel like I got like way better. I feel like we worked hard for really honestly everything we got. I mean, from far as summer, off season, and spring, and everything. I feel like we worked for it, and I feel like you know what I'm saying. There was even more work to be done. So yeah, but it was fun and it was a good season.
That's awesome. Was there one game that you really remember that was your favorite game of the season?
Um, probably, probably not. Nah.
Not every game. Okay, okay. And then with you, just this past year, breakout year for you, over 500 receiving yards, 13 touchdowns. Just talk to me. Where you think your game improved most from sophomore to junior year for you to have that breakout season?
Um, honestly, I feel like I improved almost like everywhere. Like I feel like I needed to like basically just become a whole better player. Totally coming to my junior year to do things I did. I feel like you know what I'm saying. I worked on everything like throughout that whole season. So I feel like you know what I'm saying. And every category I got better in, and I feel like I still got to get better in every category. So yeah, I feel like I better myself everywhere.
That's awesome. And then with you guys at St. Thomas, what's your pregame routine like? I know remember, back in my day in high school, we get the speaker going in the locker room, we get somebody on aux. What's that pregame routine look for you, Chance?
As far as like the team or just me.
Yourself, and then what do the guys do to get hyped before a game?
So me personally, I just really just throwing some music. Uh I switch it around a little bit. That's really it, and I don't really be as hype. I just really just chill and relax and then throw that music in, and when it's time to get on the field, you know what I'm saying, before the game I'll, you know what I'm saying, catch passes and jog a couple routes, or you know what I'm saying, warm up a little bit, and honestly that's really it. But as far as the team, we got like this thing called like keys to victory, and that's a whole other thing. Like we gotta be in like the lunchroom, Coach Harry to, you know what I'm saying, come up and say stuff, da 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 da, and we gotta be quiet for a certain amount of time that we eat. Then we go to the locker room, we get dressed, we tape, everything, all that. Then we go to then we have our little like prayer thing we do. It's like with this sheet. It's like take a couple minutes, we do this little prayer thing, and every like majority of like the seniors come up and get like a speech for the game. Then we go to like this Mother Mary thing on campus, and like we pray there, and then specialists go out, and then we start, you know what I'm saying, doing our stuff on the field. So it's a little process out there.
Right, so a whole bunch of stuff before beating up on teams. Man, I wanted to ask you too. You said you switch it up. What's the music you're listening to before to get in that mood, and just how is it playing under Coach Harry? A legendary coach in South Florida.
Couple I switch it up. Sometimes I go old school music. Before the
Okay.
game, it's like I listen. Sometimes I listen to like YB or Raw way before the game. It really depends on my mood. Like I switch up everything. Sometimes I go like mid clad music. Sometimes I just switch up the music. And honestly, playing under Coach Harry, it was different. It was really different. As far as like every little detail, like it's really that like. They'll have people say certain things, but as far as him, like it's really no lie about anything. He takes things serious, and as far as like what I'm saying, being a person and a man, it's really big. He's big on that kind of thing. So it's great. He wants the best out of you. He wants, what I'm saying, he's a great dude, great coach, and I just can't wait for this year, honestly.
That's also going for that 4 PP. And just kind of taking it back to the youth football days. I know you remember the Miami Garden Ravens. I saw a picture. I think it was you, Jeremiah, JoJo, Luane, CJ. Ryan, Kurt, a bunch of those guys, some of the top prospects in that 2024 class. Back then, just did you guys know, hey, we're gonna be really special? And just how was it playing with all those guys growing up?
Shoot, honestly, when we was like kids, we all played against each other, and then when we was like 11, no, we were 12. We all 12, 13, we all came together. When we turned 12 and then we played 13, we was all together. But it was fun. Well, it was real fun playing with each other. It was like, I mean, it was really fun. We just played everybody in the country, and we knew guys couldn't like play with us. So like going out of the country and beating people from like from Texas and Detroit and California, and I mean we played people from everywhere. Connecticut, we just beating people, and it was fun. So it was really fun. We all got better. We knew we worked to be like, you know what I'm saying, where we was going to be in high school. We worked then in Little League, so we knew coming into high school was like, you know what I'm saying, going to be easy transition. So it was fun.
That's awesome. And then now in high school, like you mentioned, you guys are competing against each other. Just how cool is it seeing, the guys that you put in that work with when they're young be some of the most sought after players in the country like yourself?
Honestly, that's great. I always appreciate my guys, you know what I'm saying, my friends closest to me. I support those guys day in, day out. Wish nothing for the best for those guys. Those my guys, you know what I'm saying? They've been around me since I was a kid. So I really love those dudes. And honestly, I'm just happy to see them boys, you know what I'm saying, go to college, everybody. It's really a dream come true, you know what I'm saying? I hope everybody, you know what I'm saying, go through college and be somebody when we, you know what I'm saying, ultimately get older, probably have kids, wives, something like that. And you know what I'm saying? The people around us raised us right and did us right. And I'm just happy to see everybody do the right thing, you know what I'm saying? So
That's awesome. And kind of sticking with that college team, man. Being a top prospect, I know it must be crazy getting calls from coaches left and right. You recently dropped your top schools, Miami being a school that's really recruiting you. I remember you told me you grew up, watching the Canes. Just what are your thoughts on what Coach Cristobal is doing down there at Miami and just your overall view of the Hurricanes right now?
honestly, I was there about 2, 3 weeks ago. I was there like 2 weeks ago. It's great. Everybody's hungry to get better. You can see that out there. Everybody's hungry to get better. Everybody's on the hop. Everybody's working. Coach Cristobal's working. Nobody's walking. I'm talking about from staff to pastors to trainers. Nobody's walking. Everybody's working and running, and that's the thing you need. He's with the Coach Cristobal. He's with the linemen. He's setting that mentality. So he wants to be great. He wants his team to be great. Everybody out there wants to be great and want to be winners, and it's great. I love Miami. I love the staff. I know a lot of the players. And yeah, it's been a dream for me. I say that every time to even play for Miami. I've been keeping on Miami for the longest. Like I've been a Miami fan. Me and my pops and my family. And when Miami's doing good, I'm happy. So whether I would play for them or not, I'll probably be somewhere. If I was to go somewhere else to college, I'll be making sure and see how Miami doing. So yeah, it's been a long time dream if I was to play for Miami.
That's awesome. And then with Coach KB coming in, a South Florida guy, coming in to coach the wide receivers now. Just what are your impressions of Coach KB and what's something that he tells you that really stands out?
Man, Coach KB, he's a real dude, man. Coach KB, he honestly sets himself apart. As far as from what I know from a lot of receiver coaches, you know what I'm saying, across the nation already. Coach KB, the discussions we have is everything, man. It's different. I said it's different from any college coaches I have in the country. It's just great. Coach KB, he's a real dude, showing me clips of the DB coaches slamming their hats out there. Him better. Him showing me film of the different receivers and what they doing and what they not doing, and it's honestly just a vibe with Coach KB. And honestly, if I was to even play for Coach KB, I know like I'll get better as a player and a person, and just honestly develop myself to probably be someone like one of the best players in college football, honestly. And that's honestly a dream and a goal. So
That's awesome. And then with you, just outside of football, Chance, what are some things you like to do when you are, dominating on the football field just to have fun?
some people gonna probably be like I'm being uptight, but honestly, I don't even play video games. I don't go out. Things I really like to do is probably either go watch football, which I'm gonna be at Miami Spring game next Friday, or yeah, next Friday. Work out, probably hang out with a couple of my guys. We going to visit or something. I like going to visit with my homeboys and my friends. But I'll get out here and there. But other than that, like yeah, games is I play games sometimes, but not that much. But other than that, yeah, that's really it. I'm a boring guy. I'm straightforward. Really straight.
That's pretty cool. And then just to wrap up the show, I like to do, 5 quick questions. So we're just gonna go through them real quick, fast paced. First off, South Florida known for producing a lot of top receivers. Who are your top 3 receivers coming out of South Florida all time?
Dang, boy. I'm probably gonna have to say, oof. So Jerry Judy.
Mhm.
I love Jerry Judy. So watch it. I used to watch Bama highlights all the time. It's a lot, but sheesh. So we got Jerry Judy. Um, who, who else? Man, I don't know.
It's tough. I know you got
Uh,
legends like Michael Irvin that went to STA. If you want to
yeah,
throw it back that far.
I'm probably gonna have to throw Michael Irvin too. And he's a St. Thomas guy.
Okay, okay.
I'm gonna put Jerry Judy, Michael Irvin. Let's see who else. And coming out of South Florida, I might have put another St. Thomas guy in there. And rest in peace to him. Probably Sam Bruce, man. Sam Bruce is crazy at STA. And
That's awesome.
yeah, man, Sam Bruce, man. That's probably he's crazy, crazy.
So Judy, Michael Irvin, Sam Bruce, Chance Robinson's top three wide receivers coming out of South Florida. Next question for you: favorite NFL player and why?
AJ Brown. That's my favorite player in the league right now. AJ Brown, cause like I do similar things as him. I feel like honestly it's different from everybody else too. Like a lot of people don't say AJ Brown their favorite receiver, but AJ Brown really my favorite receiver. My favorite player as well, because you know what I'm saying. A lot of people ain't really expected to do the things he did on the field as well, because a lot of people like question his hands and his speed and like you know what I'm saying. I could drive a guy, so I know like him. Like he was one of the best receivers in the league this year. You know what I'm saying.
Mhm.
He had the most touchdowns, was catches too. Like so yeah. AJ Brown, and I just like what type of dude he is as well too. So yeah, AJ Brown.
Okay, and then if you had to choose one meal to eat for the rest of your life, what's your favorite go-to meal? What's that one meal you're choosing?
Probably like chicken or something. Wow. I could do some chicken wings any day, man.
Okay, well, what's that dressing you're going with? It barbecue, spicy, mild? What's that? What you going with?
Probably some honey mustard. Probably some honey
Honey
mustard.
mustard. You a ranch or blue cheese type of guy?
Probably ranch sometimes. I don't really be using the ranch like that though.
Okay, okay. And if you weren't playing football, what career path do you think you try to go pursue?
Uh, probably probably kinesiology. Like I'm probably getting to like physical therapy thing to like either stay around football. I got a couple options. Communications too, like to probably like talk or some way, just some way to get around football, some way. But and probably my last option should probably be like jump into business with my mom. So yeah, that's probably my three things I'll probably do.
Okay, and just to wrap it up, too, Chance. When you commit, what type of player is the school going to get out of Chance Robinson?
Boy, when I commit, they gonna get a loyal guy. They gonna get a guy that's really honestly ready to work and take this game to a whole nother level. I'm talking about as far as getting work after practice. Talk about as far as you know what I'm saying, taking notes, working. I mean, they gonna get a guy ready to come in and work. Honestly, because when you go there, man, it's one more step to change your life. So guys that go to college, I really like. I understand sometimes, but I feel like I'm gonna come into college. I'm gonna be ready to work. Like I'm gonna give it everything I got. Honestly, so yeah, that's the guy. That's the type of guy they'll get coming going into the next level.
Awesome, man. Well, Chance, once again, thank you for joining me on today's episode. For everyone watching out there, thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. If you like today's video, leave a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you already haven't. For Chance Robinson, I'm Izubee Charles. Thank you for joining. And as always, have a great day.